Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking you through the centre stack system that was fitted to pretty much every Volvo from 2006 all the way up to 2012. After that they started introducing the sensor system, which was sort of like a TV in the dash, but I personally think this is sort of the golden age of basic but usable. So let's get straight into it, how we're going to use it. Now you may have seen I did a brief video talking about how to use the trip computer in the dash here, and that was extremely popular, so this is pretty much why I'm making this video today. So like I said, this is found in a lot of Volvos, sort of the P3 generation, and you'll see that I've got the RTI sat-nav module that folds out of the dashboard. Now none of this controls any of that. They're two different systems that Volvo used on the same car, just so bear that in mind. Whatever you do on here won't come up on the RTI nav. That's controlled through either remote control or buttons on the back of the steering wheel here. So anyway, let's get straight into it. So as you can see here, we've got our aux mode at the moment, and this is what I listen to all of my music in, because I plug the phone in and get it like that. We've then, if we press mode again, we've got the USB, which doesn't seem to work on any phones nowadays. I think it works on a couple of iPhones, but realistically most modern phones aren't going to work with this, so don't get your hopes up too high on that one. We've then got, you would have a TV mode as well if your car was fitted with a TV, which is pretty much the only link between this system and the RTI system, is if you had the TV option, which not many cars did, to be honest. Next is our CD mode, and that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it, really? We have our CD. I'll just bring you in closer, like so. We then have AM, which again self-explanatory, and if we take a look at these buttons here, we can scroll through stations, we can scan, your presets are up and down, and scanning through the frequencies is right and left, like so. And then we've also got FM. The controls are the same. You can have your presets. Now I haven't set any presets, which is why this is all coming up, so we'll cancel that. Now each one of these modes has its own menu set, so if we take a look here, I'll just zoom you into the screen. As you can see, we have FM settings and audio settings. Now these FM settings are how to do your news, your traffic information, radio text, program type. You've got advanced radio settings as well, which is where you can set all of your own fanciness if you like. I'd never listen to the radio, so I don't really explore these very often. You've then got audio settings, which is your equalizers, your volume controls, everything like that. Then these three menus here are general menus for the rest of the car, so I'll talk to you guys about those in a minute. AM, we get exactly the same situation. We get our audio settings. There aren't any specific AM menus. CD, you then have your random. You can set to random songs. Your CD settings, track information, news, traffic information. You can set all of those, whether you want those to come in while you're listening to your CD. And then we've got our mode settings, which is our aux, obviously. Hit menu on that, you've got your aux input volume, where you can adjust how loud it comes, because sometimes they go quieter than others. And depending on where you've got it set will affect the quality of the sound that comes out as well. And then you've got the USB settings as well, which is where you can set your USB settings, obviously. So that's all of the menus in that regard. You've then obviously got the phone menu, which is done by hitting this phone button here. This will give you all of your phone details. As you can see, we've got my phone that's connected to the car there, my mobile network, 3Mobile, signal, and whether that's connected via Bluetooth or not. So we can then hit menu again, just on the menu button here, and you'll get your call register, your phone book, the Bluetooth connection, and the call options. So as you can see, we've got automatic answer, so it'll automatically answer the phone call in the car, and your voicemail number there. If we have our Bluetooth, it is how you add phones. That's how you find your car Bluetooth information, everything like that. And you can also change phones, so you can set more than one phone up, which is nice. And phone settings, you got your sounds, you can change the different volume of the phone call, and also the ring signals. So if you're that way inclined, you can have different, or you can use your mobile phone noise as well, which I'm probably going to do actually. You can mute the radio as well. Sometimes it will play the radio in the background, which is a bit pointless. Synchronized phone book as well, you can choose there. So that's a pretty exhaustive list of all of the phone options. Now let's go into the standard car menus. Now these are the same in every mode, and I'll zoom you in here so you guys can see them. So the first one will be the car key memory mode. Now all we're going to do is hit enter on it like this, and we have our seat and mirror positions. Now this just means that the car key will remember the seat and mirror positions. So if you use two different car keys, for example the key that's in the ignition now, I can use that one and set everything how I want, and then I can give my girlfriend the spare key so that she can set everything she wants for that key. Every time you get in the car with the particular key, it will get it into your own position. It's quite a nice feature, quite popular sort of in this time period of these cars, like sort of the mid to late noughties. We've then got our car settings, which, believe it or not, is the settings for the car. So you've got your side mirror settings. That's how you set whether you want them to fold or not when they're locking the car. You've got reduced guard as well, which is whether you want to stop the guard coming on, which is the alarm system. You can reduce that. I've set it now to so it asks me every time I exit the car whether I want to reduce the guard or not. Or you've got activate once, which is where you just do it. Say you've got a dog in your car today and you want to set it so it doesn't set the alarm off. That's how you would do that. We've then got our light settings, which is the lock confirmation light, unlock confirmation light, indicators, whether you want a 3 flash with just a simple one like that, just like that, or you can, if you turn that off, it will just give you 1 flash like so. And if we turn that back on, we then get 3 flashes, so it's all fairly instantaneous. We've then got our approach lights, which is the light button on the key. As you can see, I've got mine set to 90 seconds. Then we've got a home safe life, which is where if you pull the high beam stalk here, that will stay on for 90 seconds, and I've got it set it to here. We've then got our lock settings, which is where the doors can automatically lock. The doors unlock, you go all doors or driver's door, then all. So you have to double tap the unlock button to get all the doors to open, whereas with a single tap you do the driver's door, or you can do all doors, which is what I've got it set to, because my girlfriend, she goes mad when the car doesn't unlock, which is quite funny actually. But yeah. Unit settings, you've got your temperature setting, you can set it to Fahrenheit and Celsius. Time format, 12 or 24, there's only one time format, isn't there really, the 24-hour one. Trip computer units, you can set all sorts of different MPGs, metric system, everything like that, European, whichever you fancy. That's how you reset your unit settings, so you go back to what would be standard on the car. Then we've got finally our information. This will give you the number of keys that are coded to the car, which currently is 2, which is nice because I've got those 2. And then you've got your VIN number as well. So yeah, that is just a very, very simple explanation of the car settings. If we move now onto the climate settings, I've managed to get rid of it. We have our automatic blower adjustment, which is high, normal or low. I think that just controls how sort of sensitive the auto is. Recirculation timer, so that is basically times how long you put it on the recirculation mode, which you can do. It's fairly simple. We've then got auto rear defroster, which is brilliant. Under 5 degrees the rear window will automatically defrost, and also if it senses moisture on the glass, it will also automatically clear that as well. And like I said, we've got the reset here on every single one. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is a full rundown of the Volvo centre stack system. It's nice and easy. Everything you do as well regarding air conditioning and everything like that is shown on this screen. But what I like about it is that it's fairly simple. Modern cars nowadays are going away from buttons, but I personally think buttons are what you need to do. If we just take a look at the sound tuning as well, I forgot to show you that. So sound tuning is done via this button here, and if you continue to press the button, you can cycle through the menus where you basically design your sound how you want to do. This has got the premium audio system, and I think the Dyna Audio might give you a few more options, but yeah, as you can see, guys, it is a fairly comprehensive little system. And I think that's it. In order to make a phone call, just hit phone like that, and then type it in. So if we go, so we need to ring 999, there you go. If you need to go back a number, just press the exit button and it takes it back, and obviously press enter to call. But yeah, that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this system. I personally think it's, like I said, it's quite a timeless system. It doesn't look that dated, nice and easy to use, and yeah, just a nice little design, really. Now, Volvo, when they designed this car, said that they were going for Scandinavian luxury, fairly simplistic, trying to make it flow as part of the design, and obviously behind it you've got nothing. It's like a floating waterfall display. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on what you think of it. It's quite a nicely made. It's nice metal materials, cold to the touch. The knobs are fairly good as well. I like the fact that you've got symmetry. I'm quite a big fan of symmetry, and yeah, it's just a nicely designed system. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next video. Cheers.